Good morning, vinyl community. How you doing? It's Matt. I'm back again. Hey, we're all very excited about November 9th. You saw my last video. I got a lot of views on it, and to all of you that viewed that video and offered comments, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me that so many people are excited about this release and getting involved and watching other videos and really looking forward to this. And it's very exciting, and I'm getting a lot of great comments and things from people. And I wrote some notes here because one of my viewers brought up a good point recently. If he doesn't mind, I'll share his name. His name was Bombardier. Bombardier. Like a bomber pilot, I guess, hence the jacket I'm wearing today, I guess. Anyway, no, Bombardier brought up some good points about this release, and he was disappointed with a couple of things when he looked at all the configurations and the packaging and the content that's going to be on this new White Album release in November. He just brought up some good points, so I thought I would share them with you and see what you all thought. Again, I'm just the messenger here. This isn't, necessarily my personal opinion that I have a problem with any of these things. And for all I know, Bombardier will, probably still buy the package and still get into this. But he just brought up some concerns to me, and I really couldn't answer all of his questions. So I thought I'd throw it out to you. And they are hard questions to answer because you'd have to get into the mind of the people who are at Apple or who make the decisions about these Beatle releases. And that can sometimes be difficult to do, to figure out why do they do what they do. Some of us who have been around a long time, many decades, going way back to the 70s with post-breakup releases, many times have shook our heads in disbelief as to some of the wild and crazy things that Capital, Apple, or whatever, whoever makes these decisions, why they do what they do. Some things they do fabulous, some things they do, okay, and some things they do terrible. Let's be honest, they do a terrible job in what they put out there. So he had some White Album concerns, and I wrote his notes down, and I wanted to throw them out there to you and see what you thought. Again, I'm still looking forward to this. I'm still excited. I'm excited as I've ever been, and I think that this is going to be a wonderful release. However, let's look at some of the concerns and see what you all think. Okay, first concern is he mentioned the box design, okay, which I didn't even think of right away, but when you look at it, he's right. The box design is different from the Sgt. Pepper box design. It's, how the Sgt. Pepper box was like a multi-track recording box configuration. It looked like it was a square, almost the size of a regular vinyl album, and, would fit nice on a record album shelf. Well, Bombardier's question to me was, well, why is the box design different? It appears in all the videos and pictures we've viewed of this new box set for White Album. It's not going to be a square 12 by 12 design or close to 12 by 12 album design. It's going to be a little narrower in its width, and it's going to be a little taller in its height, or at least that's what it looks like. We could be wrong. Maybe some of you have more information about that. But that was his first concern. He thought if they're going to release these super deluxe editions now, starting with Sgt. Pepper, now the White Album, we assume Abbey Road, we can assume Let It Be, we can hopefully assume they'll go back in the catalog. Why not keep them all in a uniform design and size for display on a shelf or for storage on a shelf? Good point. Okay, that was his first concern, this new box design. The second one was, his concern was, you know how in the beginning of my video, how we mentioned that we're going to see also songs recorded around the same time, like Hey Jude, Revolution, Across the Universe, Lady Madonna, and The Inner Light. Well, it appears from looking at what the configuration of these CDs and albums are going to be, that there are going to be alternate versions of Hey Jude, Revolution, Lady Madonna, Inner Light, etc. But it didn't appear to be like the originals were going to be remixed and included in this package. If that's what it looks like to you, I'd like to hear what you have to say about that. His concern was, my viewer's concern was, why are the original versions not being included on this package set, or at least on the deluxe set? Why aren't the originals remixed and included? They did it for Penny Lane and Strawberry Fields on the Sgt. Pepper box set. Why not put the original version of Lady Madonna, Revolution, Across the Universe, Hey Jude, and Inner Light on this set? All right, something to ponder. See what you think. Again, I'm just a messenger here. I'm not trying to be a downer on this release. Still, I'm going to say this many times in this video, still excited about it, folks. Still can't wait. Still jumping up and down every day about it. But just want to bring some concerns to you, okay? So, you know, don't shoot the messenger, as they say. All right. The other thing he mentioned was there doesn't appear to be any 68 advertisement posters included in this. That one kind of got past me a little bit. I didn't know what he exactly meant by that. About 68 advertisement posters being included in this package. Don't know. Not sure what that's all about. He thought there should be some additional group posters, and there doesn't appear to be any additional group posters in this package. I guess he's referring to the couple of posters we got in Sgt. Pepper. And he wants to know why there's no mono mixes on two separate CDs. There should be mono mixes on 2 separate CDs. I haven't looked at it that closely, so I'm not sure exactly if he's correct on that. If he is, well, I don't know why. I don't know the answer to that one. And the last question he had over here on this side of my notes was, why is there only 6 CDs and not 8? There should be 8 CDs with a DVD and a Blu-ray. Again, that's a question for Apple and how they package this thing together. For whatever reason, they felt the 6 CDs and the Super Deluxe plus the Blu-ray audio was going to be enough. So, don't know that. And the last couple of questions. Why are there no original ideas with this packaging? We're getting the standard black and white photo on a box, on a plain white box. I understand. I feel that they did a great job with the packaging. I mean, what can you do with the White Album and keep it true to its original intent? I think you have to keep the packaging relatively simple, basic, with the black and white design. I think on this packaging they did include a lot of little cool pictures with it, little additional pictures. If you saw in the advertisement for it, it looks like in the book there's some nice photos, and I think they did a good job on the packaging. So I'm not going to complain about the packaging, but I'll throw it out to you with his question, why isn't there an original idea here? Well, I think basically we know why. It's the White Album. It's what it is. Like Paul said, it's the bloody Beatles White Album. Deal with it. But you know what I'm getting. I'm not making light of his question, but I think with the White Album, you kind of have to keep it as it is. Plain white, black and white design. If you're going to put out a Super Deluxe edition or additional vinyl album editions with remixes and alternate tracks, to change the whole design and make it colorful or add colorful pictures to it, or I just don't think it would sit well. So I agree with that the design should be left alone. And his last one was he seemed a little disappointed that there was going to be no photo albums with the Mad Day Out photos and some photos from India. He just felt like, you know, where are those photos? And again, I go back to, they want to probably keep it as just the basic, plain, you know, White Album design, black and white photos with the white basic cover. As far as photos of Mad Day Out and all that, I really... maybe there will be some in there. We didn't see them. I mean, it would be nice to see some India photos in a booklet, and the Mad Day Out in a booklet, and maybe they will be in the booklet. You know, maybe when we get the Super Deluxe edition, we'll see some of those photos. And he just felt he found to be a little disappointed with this packaging, with the exclusion of some of the original songs like Hey Jude and whatnot. And so I just want to throw it out to you, folks. These are just some concerns some people have, at least one of my viewers had, and so I thought I'd throw it out to you. What do you think of some of his concerns about this new White Album? Do you think we should take a wait and see and see if it all works out in the end, or does he have some valid concerns here? Anyway, I just want to throw that out to you. Again, I'm going to say it again, I'm excited about November 9th. I am really, really... like Arnold Schwarzenegger says, I am pumped up and want to see you pumped up. So let's get pumped up about this new release and enjoy it, folks. Let's have fun with it. Okay? Take care. God bless. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.